What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Fantasy Football Game Show brought to you by Front Yard Fantasy here on Better Sports Network. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my co-hosts, John Luke Garofalo and Joey Wright. And joining us today, we have a special guest, Manny Chokuba, here with us. For those of you that do not know Manny, you can find him on Twitter at Manny Chokuba, or you can click on the link below this video on YouTube if you're watching it. He is the host of Talking Sports with Manny and Talking Commanders with Manny. And we are hyped to have you here with us. And I'm going to say Manny one more time. What's up, Manny?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. Appreciate you guys. It's an honor to be here, man. Thank you guys.
Honor to have you on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
we are playing
some time with you.
One of my favorite games today with you, Manny. We got some Fantasy Fortune ready, and I'm getting to play. JL's getting to play. Joey's going to be running the show. We got some people in the chat ready to hang with us. Dustin out here said hashtag Team Joey for the win today.
Can't win today.
Joey's running the game, so he cannot be the winner. You have to pick a new team. We have our FYF historian Craig in here, letting us know the winning percentage of Fantasy Fortune games the hosts have played in. JL hovering right around 27%.
What?
I'm at 37%, and Joey a staggering 45%. He had a hot run there. He had a hot month in April.
March and April, I was just cleaning house.
Oh, you were so annoying those months.
I'm such a good winner. I'm just courteous to the guest, and then I got off stream and I just crapped on everybody.
I need you to obliterate all of his puzzles today to knock him out. All right? Sound good?
No problem. Sounds good.
I only made 8, so take it easy.
We got Scott Fish in here said, but do any of those hold the all-time record? Keith. Yeah, Keith, a.k.a. Craig. Does anyone hold the all-time record?
Keith.
We got Dame in here with the hi. What's up, Dame? Welcome
What
in. And Victor with the happy hump day, bro, chachos. What's up, Victor? Albert's stopping by with a hello, everyone. And one of our favorite Canadians, in case Sully's listening, Toronto Dave. What's up, Dave? Glad to have you in here. We got Maria in the chat, too. What's up? Dustin, hyped to see Manny on the show.
Manny.
Changing to hashtag Team Manny for
there
the
you
day.
go, Dustin.
And Scott Fish saying, Manny from the Pepsi division. Is this the Manny from the Pepsi division?
It is. Hey, Scott Fish, thank you so much for the invite. Third year trying to get in. Finally got in.
All right.
You. Let's get it.
We got Scampers in here. Says, hello, FYF fam. What's up, Scampers? Our favorite chat cat. And Andrew Cooper says, statement game coming for JL today. I feel it. JL's coming out here trying to make a statement.
I don't know, 26%. I feel like that's the only statement I got to make.
About a quarter of the time, he wins every time.
Every time.
Well, guys, today we're going to find out if JL can win that quarter of a time, if Manny's going to come in and take a victory, or if I'm going to add to that winning percentage, creeping up on Joey. Before we get into that, though, a couple reminders. First and foremost, if you're not already following our guest Manny, fix that now. You can find him on Twitter at Manny Chokuba. That link is below us on YouTube if you're watching either on the Front Yard Fantasy channel or on the Better Sports Network YouTube channel. If you're watching on that FYF channel, go ahead and hit that sub button and hit that little notification bell to make sure you never miss us at our new old time, 3 p.m. Eastern time every single day, except Saturday and Sunday. That's when I'm sleeping.
But every other single day.
I never sleep.
Is that why no one's on the show when I come in the rooms on Saturdays and Sundays at 3 o'clock?
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah,
Joe,
100%.
I just leave. I just get mad, just leave.
Did you forget to tell Joey when
Every
it's
weekend.
on those days?
I didn't forget. I told him like 3 times.
And that's when I do the nude shows, too. So I guess our audience is the ones missing out. So
Manny's like, wait, I thought this was the nude show. I was like, I got ripped off. Well, guys, after you do that, come hang out with us here for a game of Fantasy Fortune. I'm going to explain how this goes. I'm going to hand it off to Joey to run it, and then we are going to get started. The game today is Fantasy Fortune, and if you've ever seen the TV show Wheel of Fortune, you got a pretty good understanding of how this is going to work. Instead of spinning a wheel in today's game, though, contestants are going to be answering 50-50 NFL or fantasy-related trivia questions in order to guess a letter on the board. You may be asked something like, who scored more PPR points last season? Marquise Brown or Deontay Johnson? If you get your question right, you will get to guess a consonant that you think appears in the puzzle on the board. For every instance of that consonant that shows up, you're going to add $500 to your round bank. Now, you can do this up to 3 times in a row on your turn. That is, get a question right, get a consonant right. If either of those things are wrong at any point, your turn immediately ends and it goes to the next person. Your turn will also end if you do this 3 times in a row successfully. You'll have 5 seconds to solve, but then we're going to move on to the next person. Now, there are 2 other actions you can take during your turn at any time before a question has been asked. You can choose to solve the puzzle, which will earn you $1,000 or however much is in your round bank, whichever one's higher, or you can choose to buy a vowel. Vowels will cost 100 per instance of the vowel that shows up to a max of 500. So you're going to have a minimum of $500 in your round bank in order to say that you want to buy a vowel. We're going to go like this until we run out of puzzles, run out of time, or run out of clothes to strip off in our game of fantasy strip fortune today, at which point we will end the show. Whoever has the most money is going to be our winner. And if you send us your fax number, we'll fax you that Kohl's Cash, fresh, crisp, and probably unexpired.
Do you like Kohl's, Manny?
Keyword.
You said what?
Do you like Kohl's?
Yes.
The store? Well,
Solid store.
We have, yeah, it's a good store.
Boy, do we have the prize. All right, Joey.
Yep.
Passing it off to you. You're in charge of today's game.
All right, everybody, Manny, JL, Simon, there's the order at the bottom. Actually, that's not the order because everything Simon said is not true. We're going to do a toss-up. I'm slowly going to reveal a letter, and as I reveal them, you have to solve the player, the category's player. So this is our toss-up.
We'll say your name whenever you think you know the player.
Mm-hmm. And you get
Your own
$500
name.
for solving this correctly.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start revealing letters now. Nope.
Wow.
All right. Now.
Simon.
Simon?
I think it's the player I just randomly pulled out of my ass for the example in the rules. Marquise Brown.
Oh, is that the one you used for the example?
Wow.
I knew it too.
Wow.
So,
Messed up.
but, you know, DeAndre Hopkins has moved on. So what are you guys thinking about Marquise Brown this season? Manny, what are you thinking about him this year?
I think with Kyler Murray, he's going to be nice. But without Kyler Murray, you're looking at Colt McCoy and whoever else. I don't know. He's a guy that I'm not buying too much of right now. But with Kyler Murray, he definitely has the target upside and could be nice. It's just a smaller receiver.
You got to be
100%, Manny. The target upside for Marquise Brown is the thing that really stands out to me. And you're absolutely right. It is going to be dependent on Kyler. But if he has Kyler and we're going into the season, he's that main guy on this offense. Whew, wheels up, baby.
Absolutely.
wheels up, but I'm not sure how big those wheels are. Know what I mean? Like, there's no lift kit on this truck because it's still the Arizona Cardinals.
But there might be a surprise lift kit.
That being said, you can still have a successful fantasy player on a not good team, but the upside is limited. I understand the trepidation. I agree with you guys on the fact that he's being slept on, maybe because of the bad team, but I get the bad vibes because it is a bad team.
Now Exhibit shows up. Now how you feeling about that lift kit?
Worse.
Taking a look in the chat, no one was able to get it before Simon. So good job, Simon. You are smarter than the chat on this one occasion and this one occasion only. Are we ready for our first actual puzzle?
Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, Simon, you'll be going first. So I'm doing this right. Nope, that was the last one.
Marquise Brown.
Awesome job. It even gave me the help to say, okay, Joey, you actually want to go to number 2.
You were like, nope, back to number 1.
We all knew this was going to happen. Player film mashup. Let's go. This will be a NFL player mashed up with a film or movie. In this case, it is a film, which means it's a movie. It's just one that I really, really like.
It's a movie. It's just pompous.
Simon, you're up first. The trivia that we're going to have today, the first category is PPR fantasy points. So this will be players. I'll give you 2 players, and you'll tell me which one had more PPR fantasy points. That'll be for all these questions.
Perfect.
So Josh Jacobs or Devonta Smith?
Hey, what if I wanted to solve, you asshole?
Do you want to solve?
No, I'd like a question.
Okay. Sorry.
What
Josh
was the question?
Jacobs or Devonta Smith?
That would be Josh Jacobs.
That is correct, Simon.
Okay.
What letter would you like?
I'll take an L. Also, a reminder to Manny and JL, make sure to either have this full screened or to be out of the chat, because the people in the chat are going to be throwing those answers in there, and they are generally smarter than we are up here. And as a reminder to everybody in the chat, play along. We should all be out of there now, so you can throw the answers in there without worry of us seeing it, unless we choose to cheat, which at this point is an option to all of us without many moral consequences besides ones that you place on yourself. So
I won't commit to
do
not
with
cheating.
that what you will.
Simon, it's not allowing me to give you money.
Did you click on the blue rectangle and type 500?
Nope.
There we go, baby.
I thought I only had to do that one time. So yes, you get that. And what do I do now? Click the number, maybe.
Click on Simon. Yep, click on Simon's name.
Look at that. All right, we got it, folks.
Yeah.
It's all a hitch. All right, so Simon, would you like to buy a vowel, a question, or would you like to solve?
I would like to take another question, please.
Okay. Next question will be Tyreek Hill or Jalen Hurts?
And this is all PPR fantasy points.
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill or Jalen Hurts. 4-point per passing touchdown.
Sure.
Jalen Hurts.
That's correct, Simon.
I'll take
What letter would you
a.
like?
I'll take a B, as in baby. Please be a B up there.
Maybe
Ooh, there
please
are
be.
2 B's,
Ooh.
Simon.
I think I know the movie. I just can't place the player.
All right. Would you like to buy a vowel, solve, or take another question? This will be your third question. So if you get this right, you get to bank the money.
I will buy an E.
Okay. There is 1 E.
Shoot. Okay. So I will take my third and final question.
And I tap the little coin one time.
Yep.
Ooh, look at me go. All right. Last question for you, Simon. Joe Burrow or CD Lamb?
CD Lamb.
I'm sorry, Simon. That's incorrect.
Shit.
Manny, you are up, sir.
All right.
Would you like a question?
Oh, question?
Okay.
Yeah, question.
So it will be Jared Goff or Stephon Diggs. Most PPR fantasy points last season.
That's a good one. I'll go Stephon Diggs.
That is correct, Manny. What letter would you like to guess?
Give me a C.
There is 1 C.
That is not where I thought that would go.
I wonder if we went to the same place, Simon.
Blade Runner?
No.
Oh,
I will
I was
take.
thinking Bling Ring.
Oh, I misspelled Blade, guys. No, I'm kidding. I didn't. Manny,
Blaze
would you like to
Runner.
buy a vowel, take a question, or can you solve?
I'll take a question.
All right. So we're looking at Trevor Lawrence or Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Trevor Lawrence.
Manny, that is correct. What's
Nice.
the next letter you'd like to guess?
Whew, it's getting tough. I'll take an H.
Oh
Oh,
that's
no.
incorrect. JL, you are now up. Would you like to get a question or can you solve?
I need a question. I can't solve this.
Okay. Your 2 players would be PPR fantasy points, Daniel Jones or Tony Pollard.
got it.
Daniel Jones.
JL, that is correct.
You stinky guy. Get it wrong.
What letter would you like to guess, my
I
friend?
want it.
I would like to guess. I would like to guess an N, please.
No.
There are 3 N's.
It was a really good letter, JL.
Thank you.
Why did it not do the thing again?
You gotta
Someone
have it
missed a
back.
question.
Oh, so I have to do it every time?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Don't know.
Buy a vowel?
Still. I guess I'll buy a vowel. I'll buy an A, please.
All right. JL would like to buy an A. There are 3 A's.
Okay. Can I buy an? Can I buy? Can I buy an I, please?
An I.
Okay. And I will take another question.
All right, JL. PPR fantasy points is the category. KJ Osborne or Damian Pierce?
Pierce.
That is correct. JL, what letter would you like to choose?
Oh man, I'll take an R, please. Okay. I don't know what the first thing is. This is not good. All right, I'll take can I buy an O?
Make sure also to give him his
I'm going
500
to,
from
yeah.
the last one.
And then
I can,
bought the
guys, I
O's.
cannot figure this out. This is really bad.
I'm gonna guess that middle word I misspelled it, and I checked everything. So just this letter doesn't exist right here.
Oh,
What?
it doesn't?
No,
Okay. Said
Oh, well, I solved it with
no,
that
it does.
letter
It does.
fitting.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Ignore what he said.
I'll
More
take
than
another
I said.
question.
I didn't even know my puzzle again. All right, this will be your last question, and if you get it correct, you'll bank the money.
Oh, I just got it. Shoot.
Sorry, Aaron Jones or Tyler Lockett? PPR fantasy points.
No. Ask me a different one.
I don't think I'm allowed to do that.
Aaron Jones.
JL, that's correct. What letter would you like?
Woo! All right. All right, I got it now. All right, let's go with an S, please. And I would
There
like
are
to solve.
two S's.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to solve, JL?
Black Swandale Robinson.
That is correct. It is Black Swandale Robinson.
Dang,
Watching
that's one of my
you
favorite movies too.
Watching you slowly solve that after I figured it out, going, man, I have no idea. Huh, I guess I'll just happen to guess the best letters for solving this puzzle over and over and over again.
Midway through that, I forgot what the actual puzzle was, but I knew what it was. But I'm like, oh no, I misspelled
remember.
Wandale, and then I forgot the swan was the first part.
Yeah, you misspelled it on purpose.
You're like, ignore that
here,
letter.
Joey.
I'm like, well, that's the one letter I
Who
can't
hired
figure
me
out.
to host the show? All right, so JL, you're gonna bank that money, and then okay, that goes away. Well, look how that works. So, guys, New York Giants receivers this season, it's kind of a toss-up with who's going to be leading those receivers. It could even be Darren Waller. Manny, who do you think might be leaving the receiving there in New York this season?
Whew, man, it's pretty ugly out there. And being a Commanders fan, man, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing out of that receiving core. But if I have to guess, I'll say Isaiah Hodges.
Okay.
Just because he can be that possession receiver for them. He's consistent, he's big, and he played great towards the end of the stretch of the season. So I will go Hodges.
I'll say Jamison Crowder just so Craig appreciates me a little bit more on today. But in all reality, I like the Isaiah Hodgins call. I'm probably going to be drafting whichever player is going latest in drafts. Not just later, but latest. There isn't even a strong preference towards a Hodgins over a Slayton versus a Shepard versus a Campbell or Dalen Hyatt. You know, there's so many names in that room that I'll just take a late round shot on the name that people are ignoring. And if he happens to be the guy, he happens to be the guy. Someone's going to be fantasy relevant there. Maybe. With so many names, there's also the possibility that we just get the week in, week out, it's a different guy kind of offense.
Absolutely. Joe, what do you think?
I'm hoping Paris Campbell can carve out a role for himself. He's someone who has had hype in the past in Indianapolis, but just never was really able to pull it together consistently. So maybe he'll be able to carve out an opportunity for himself.
Awesome. All right, well, let's move on to the next. Oh, let's look at the chat. I think Scampers was the first one to get it right.
Yeah, nerdy little cat.
And then let's see if anyone else got it. Grim got it as well. And Cooper saying Simon slowly dying inside.
100%.
Grim wants me to be fired, but I've done a lot worse on this show, Grim, so I think I'm going to have to really crap the bed to make that happen today. But the show is still young, so it definitely could happen.
Also, I see Dustin down here saying, yes, Manny knows the truth. Hodgins is the man there. Is there something specific about Hodgins that makes you want to give him that nod? Is it something we've seen on the field or just how he profiles in that offense?
Look, man, he destroyed the Commanders' magnificent defense a couple times this season. But in that playoff game, if you watch it, he had 5 or 6 receptions, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, he just looks like an NFL wide receiver at 6'3", 6'4". So he could be something, but he might not. I mean, it's the Giants. It is Daniel Jones, so you never know.
And his cost reflects that, ADP. So I like the late round pick.
Coop down here saying the Giants have 17 Paris Campbells.
For real, though.
They do. They got about 17 Paris Campbells. And Craig coming in here with the Crowder crowd. We will not give up that Crowder crowd. We're loud, we're tired, and we're grumpy.
All right, let's move on to our third puzzle. This is going to be alarming stats. Earlier today, if you follow me on Twitter, which all three of you do, and I made sure that you do, I tweeted out an article from our friend Britt Flynn about best ball stacks that she likes this season. And this is one of them that she mentions in the article. And you can find that on Fantasy Alarm, or you can go to the Front Yard Fantasy Twitter. It's also there. So this will be alarming stacks. Is the category. All right. And so who solved that? JL. So Simon, you will go first on this one.
I would like a
to solve,
question.
or would you like a question? Please let me give you your options before you speak over me. Thank you.
No.
Would you like a question?
But I appreciate the request. Yeah, I'll take a question.
All right. PPR fantasy points. Mike Evans or Christian Kirk?
Ooh. Mike Evans did better than people think. Christian Kirk's that $21 million man. Christian Kirk.
Simon, you are correct.
Thank
What letter would
God.
you like to guess?
I'll take an R, as in really. There's no R's in this puzzle.
Really?
Thank
There is
God.
one
Oh my
R.
God. Woo!
Simon, would you like to buy a vowel, a question, or solve?
I'll take another question.
All right. Next question. This will be PPR fantasy points as well. Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson?
Kirk Cousins.
Are you sure? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct, Simon. Good job. Next letter you'd like to guess?
Yeah, I watched too many Broncos games last season to know to think that was Russell Wilson. I will take the T.
The T for Tom. Oh, there are no T's in this puzzle. I am just as surprised as you are. All right, Manny, you are up. Would you like to solve, or would you like a question?
Question.
All right. And PPR fantasy points, DK Metcalf or Garrett Wilson?
Ooh. That's interesting. Give me DK Metcalf.
And you would be correct, Manny. What letter would you like to guess?
S.
S.
Mm-hmm.
We have so many S's that I can't count. We had 5. It's right there on the board, Joey. Just read it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, would you like to buy a vowel, take a question, or can you solve?
I would like to buy a vowel.
Okay.
Give me an E.
An E. There are 3 E's.
Man.
Oh, I need to give you your money. Was it 2,500?
Mm-hmm.
And then take away 3 E's. 1, 2, 3. Just like that, folks. That's how we do it. All right. So you can buy another vowel, you can take a question, or you can solve.
I'll take a question.
All right. Your next question. Let's move over to rushing yards. So this will be most rushing yards last season. Miles Sanders or Ramondre Stevenson?
Miles Sanders.
You would be correct. Good job, Manny. What letter would you like to guess?
Give me an M.
An M?
M.
I'm sorry, Manny. That's incorrect.
I jinxed
JL,
it.
it's going to jump over to you. What's that?
All
What did I
right.
say?
I said M for Manny. All right, I'll take a question.
All right. Question. It would be rushing yards as well, JL. So Joe Mixon or Damian Pierce?
Oh my God. Damian Pierce.
That's correct.
Yes, of course it is. I'll take an F, as in F you, Joey.
Whoa, let's
I know.
be nice.
Very aggressive, but I had to go with it.
All right.
And F as in fudge hurts my belly. That's a nicer sentence, JL.
It is.
JL, would you like to, let's see, and the chat has solved it. So good job. Someone in the chat won't say who. JL, would you like to buy a vowel, take a question, or can you solve?
I
What the?
cannot solve. I will take another question.
All right. This will be your second question. In rushing yards, Jeff Wilson or Lamar Jackson?
Oh no, Joey. Lamar Jackson had like 836. I have no idea how many rushing yards Jeff Wilson had. Jeff Wilson.
That's correct, JL.
1,000 something?
Yeah.
Is he? Is he over 1,000?
I don't have the numbers here. I actually wrote all the questions out because I was really afraid that, something bad was going to happen.
Gotcha.
Well, it's still
But I can get
mine.
back to you on that.
Yeah.
Just wait.
All right. What letter would you like to guess?
All right, I will guess an N.
N is in Nancy. Oh, JL found a good letter.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia. Lots of N's there. All right, JL, would you like to buy a vowel, take a question, or can you solve? And this will be your third question. So if you get this question right, you'll get to bank your money.
I would like to take another question.
All right. Next question. Rushing yards, Josh Allen or Daniel Jones?
Dang. Josh Allen at 700. No, he didn't have that much. He had like 300 something. I'll go with Daniel Jones.
I'm sorry, JL. That's incorrect.
No.
Simon, this is going to go to you. Can you solve, or would you like a question?
I need a question. This is driving me crazy, man.
All right, Simon. Your question's also going to be in rushing yards.
God.
Will it be Leonard Fournette or Brees Hall?
Leonard Fournette.
That is correct, Simon. What letter would you like to guess?
J. Cool.
Yeah, he did it.
1J.
Great. Yeah, I wonder what that says. No matter what vowel you put there, it still pretty much sounds right. Like I was about to try to like fake it out, but no matter what, it just Jefferson, Jefferson.
Don't look into the Jefferson.
I'll take a question, Joey.
You want a question? Okay, excellent. So it'll be rushing yards again. Isaiah Pacheco or AJ Dillon?
You stink ass. What a dumb question.
Thank you.
Isaiah Pacheco.
That is correct, Simon.
I'll take the D.
The D. Give him the D.
There are 2 Ds.
What?
Okay, Simon, would you like to buy a vowel?
Yeah, I'll buy the I.
Okay. Simon's going to buy the I. There are 2 I's, which will take $200 away from you.
And I would like to solve this puzzle.
Simon, say them in order, please.
Oh my God, I thought it was first name, last name, you stinker.
Same.
Cousins, Jefferson, Addison, Hawkinson.
That is correct, my
I
friend.
was like, who is Justin Jefferson?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Justin's who? Who is this other Jefferson MF or hiding in the NFL that I've never heard of?
I thought the third one was Jackson.
Jackson.
I said, who does Lamar have that has a long name?
Yeah. In the best ball article that Britt Friend wrote for Fantasy Alarm, she mentions Kirk Cousins, Justin Jefferson, Addison, and TJ Hawkinson as a really good stack that you can stack throughout a best ball draft. So definitely check that article out.
And I think people are excellent. That's why Addison's been hyped, right? He stepped into this immediate role in an offense where the role is obvious. Like it's not just the skill set matches up with what the offense is trying to do. There's a vacancy in that offense for exactly what Addison does. So I get the hype. This is a complete just set of 4. If you want to load your team up with these, you're pretty much guaranteeing points each and every week.
Do you think it hurts or helps Jefferson though?
You think so, Manny?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I tend to agree with you. Usually in situations like this, Jefferson's dominant enough. There's hardly anybody they can add that's going to hurt his production.
Absolutely.
There's not like you could throw DeAndre Hopkins in there, and Hopkins is still probably going to be the 2 to Jefferson. So if you can get some talent on the other side, it should open it up for him. I'm with you.
Excellent. Yeah, I've seen a lot of rankings pop Jefferson down to 2 and put Chase at number 1, and I understand it, but it's hard for me to necessarily totally agree with it when Jefferson was kind of, I wouldn't say sharing, but he had Adam Thielen there last year and KJ Osborne. So yeah, I don't think it hurts Jefferson at all. Excellent. All right, let's see how the chat did on that one. I think they solved it a while ago. Dustin, I think, was the first one.
They probably knew it wasn't first name, last name.
Well, they probably read the article too. So. and I did put it out there to give you all a hint, but nobody reads my stuff on Twitter.
I got you muted,
maybe
so that would be a little bit harder.
Yeah, see, this was my test to see who had me muted. So yeah, I found out today.
You could have just asked.
You just told me. And JL, it's funny. JL has it in his bio. I have Joey Wright muted, so I didn't even have to wonder with him. Awesome. All right, and then Coop coming in saying Britt Flynn is an angel. She was flying through the sky today, so technically, I think Coop is right. I think
Well,
she
on an
might
airplane, or should we be concerned?
Why'd you have to run it, Simon?
I'm
Yeah,
just-
she was on a
I
darn
wanted to make
airplane.
sure. Anything else
Jeez.
would have been a bit concerning.
She was flying. One of those giant cannons shot Bryn Flynn out at FSGA. That was the grand finale of FSGA this year. She's like a
And
somersault in the air. It was
so
beautiful.
long.
Yeah. All right, let's go to our next puzzle. And I think I'm going to be really excited about this. This is a super thing. This is a new category. This will be a thing, and in the thing is a hint towards an NFL player. The first 2 letters of this puzzle will get you an extra 500 points if you can solve who the player is. This is called a super thing. So one more time, this is a thing. Once you solve the thing, if you are the person to solve the puzzle, you will have a chance to guess the mystery player. And once again, the first 2 letters of the puzzle, of the 2 words, are the initials of the player's name. Okay, so the new category, something fun to try.
And thing is just anything. This could be a thing of a thing.
It's a super thing, though, Simon.
It's a super thing.
It's a super thing. All right. Simon, you correctly guessed that. So, Manny, you're going to get to start us off on this round. Would you like a question or can you solve?
Question.
All right. All right. So, question. So, back to rushing yards. Cordell Patterson or Cam Akers?
Cordell Patterson or Cam Akers? Oh, man. This sucks. Give me Cam Akers.
You are correct. And I think everyone's surprised that I said something nice about Cam Akers.
I'm out of the chat now, but I immediately saw the comment from Grim that said DK Metcalf. I just lost it a little bit, but I closed it. That was a good reminder to get out of there.
All right. Manny, what letter would you like to guess?
Give me an N.
Sorry about that. And you said an N?
Yes.
All right. I'm sorry, Manny. There's no N.
No,
Hey, Manny with no luck on the letters in the puzzle today, man.
I'm glad I didn't solve. I thought I knew.
Yeah, nailing the trivia.
All right, JL, it's going to be up to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I need a question.
All right, we're going to go back to PPR fantasy points. DJ Moore or TJ Hawkinson?
Fantasy points, DJ Moore or TJ Hawkinson. Let's go with Hawkinson.
That would be correct, JL. What letter would you like to guess?
Oh, man, I immediately was going to go for the N. I did not
Do
learn
it.
at all.
N.
I'll
Do
go
it
with an
again.
R.
Do it.
R, you said?
Yeah.
There are 2 R's.
Well, there goes all my theories.
Right.
JL, would you like to buy a vowel, take a question, or can you solve?
Let's buy a vowel. Let's go with an E.
There are 3 E's.
Okay. We're moving.
2, 3. All right, we are moving. Would you
I will
like to
take
buy
another
another
question.
vowel? Oh, another question. Excellent. So back to PPR fantasy points. James Conner or Davis Mills? This is really fun, by the way. I used to hate this part of it. When you get to do it this way, it's a lot of fun.
Go with Davis Mills.
I'm sorry, JL. That's incorrect. Simon, it will be your turn. Would you like to solve?
I would like to, but I can't.
Okay.
So I'll take a question instead.
All right. Your question, PPR fantasy points, Jacoby Myers or Gabriel Davis?
Jacoby Myers.
That is correct, Simon. Gabriel Davis didn't do anything last year.
He did it. I think he did one thing, if I remember correctly.
He did a few things.
Right? He did one thing. I'm gonna take the, I don't know what, the P is just screaming my name. Give me that P.
Okay. Sorry, Simon, that's incorrect. Manny, we're headed back to you.
Pulling me into my death.
That wasn't the P screaming your name. That was me.
That was my P. Maybe I just have to pee.
Hope I don't mess up here.
Oh, go ahead.
You got this,
Would you like
Manny.
a question?
All right. Question.
So PPR fantasy points, Tyler Algier or Jacoby Brissett?
Dang.
Give me Brissett.
That is correct. And I believe isn't he your new quarterback?
Yeah.
But could possibly
The
be your
new
quarterback?
backup quarterback.
The new backup quarterback. I do like Sam Howell. All right, Manny. What letter would you like to guess?
Give me an M. M for man.
Yeah. Manny, you got
Ah,
somebody on the board.
got
There we
one.
go.
Got one.
Would you like to buy a vowel, solve, or would you like another question?
Let me buy a vowel.
Okay.
Let me get an A.
An A. There are 2 A's.
I'll give you 1 second. Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
right. It's
I got
almost there, right?
So how many more chances do I have? I have 1 more or 2?
You've gotten what is it? 1 question right. So you have 2 more questions. You're
2
headed
more
your
questions. Give me a question.
way. Okay. This will be the last PPR fantasy points question. Kenneth Walker or Jerick McKinnon?
Kenneth Walker.
That is correct, Manny. Closer than you
Nice.
think on that, though.
I would have said Jerick McKinnon.
Yeah, Jerick McKinnon's always the answer, but today he's not the answer.
Give me a C.
Yeah, good
Good choice.
call.
Manny gets
choice.
a C. Manny gets 2 C's.
Pizza.
Would you like to buy a vowel or take your third question, Manny? Or solve?
Oh, man.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Yeah, I got you.
I want to solve, but this is crazy. I'll solve.
Okay, go ahead.
Man. Creamsicle fear?
I'm sorry, Manny. That's incorrect. John Luke, it's headed your way.
Oh no. I didn't think it would get to me. Let's go with
Would you like a question?
no, I'd like to solve. I'd like
Okay.
to try and solve.
Okay.
Creamsicle where?
I'm sorry, JL. That's incorrect. Simon, it's your turn.
I think I'm going to apply the logic given at the beginning now, because I was also doing creamsicle where. This is creamsicle gear.
That is correct, Simon. It is
And the-
creamsicle gear.
And the secret player would be Buccaneers wide receiver Chris Godwin.
Wait, you didn't even let me go to the next thing.
Oh,
I
I'm
even made a
sorry.
slide for it. How do I add the $1,000? Click
Oops.
this twice.
Yeah, you can just click it.
It's not doing it.
We can figure it out. You can just add
Okay.
it to the one below.
Sounds good. Good job, Simon. All right, let me load the puzzle. And who is the mystery player?
Chris Godwin.
That is correct, Simon.
Nice.
And you'll get an
right on
extra
time.
$500 for correctly identifying the mystery player in the super thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed that category. What do you guys think?
If you just click the arrow, it'll auto put 1,000 down there, and then you're good. Oh, next puzzle. Don't worry about it now.
Okay. Just cancel.
Just keep going. Don't worry about it now.
All right. So what do you guys think about Chris Godwin this season?
I think the upside of that, again, we talk about the Arizona offense limiting potential upside for wide receivers. That's the concern here as well, right? Like that, whether it's Kyle Trask or Baker Mayfield under center, that it's not going to be the same offense that we had with Tom Brady, which is duh, of course. But if Baker Mayfield does end up being the quarterback, I think Chris Godwin's exactly the kind of receiver that can benefit from a game manager like Baker. And I think people may be undervaluing how good an offense with slightly above average Baker Mayfield may be given the other pieces here. As long as Baker doesn't have to play hero ball, then he should be fine in that offense. I don't know. I'm feeling fine. And I feel like the value on these Tampa Bay receivers is a little bit suppressed because of Brady's departure.
Jill, anything?
Yeah, I agree with Simon to a point. I don't know if I'm as bullish on this Tampa Bay offense, and I think it comes down to Baker Mayfield and the coaching staff over there. I don't know that Baker's going to succeed in an organization that isn't fully supportive of him, and I don't know if this organization, this franchise, is fully bought in on Baker or if they're just using him as a stopgap. And so I'm not as confident in Chris Godwin. I'm bullish on his talent. He's talented and he's right in that peak age for wide receivers, but situation's not really looking great for Chris Godwin.
Yeah. As a Bucs fan, I'm sad to say I kind of agree. He's the only Bucs receiver that I do feel okay drafting. Is there any Bucs receivers that you like this season, Manny?
Chris Godwin, believe it or not, I think he is going to command targets The Bucks are terrible. Sorry, Joey.
It's
You
okay.
guys
No,
are playing
I'm-
from behind every single game. And in fantasy, we care about points, right? We don't care about the situation or what's happening.
Right.
Bucks will be losing a lot, meaning you got to throw to somebody. And Chris Godwin is that kind of guy that gets the intermediate type stuff, the slot guy. So he's going to get the targets. Everything is going to be about the same except for the touchdowns.
Great.
Manny, just curious, as a Commanders fan with a new QB coming in, would you rather just this season? Let's not look at the future, so no
Okay.
like age and how long you're going to have it. You get a quarterback just for this year. Would you rather have Sam Howell or Baker Mayfield under center for you?
Sam Howell, easily.
Sam Howell, easy,
Really?
Easy.
no question.
No question.
I'm curious because I feel like the range of opinions on Sam Howell, especially among Commanders fans, is wildly varied.
Yeah, I'll say Sam Howell because of the scheme. He's going to be able to run more than people think. So if you have any running upside in any league, Sam Howell. He's going to run a lot. He's going to run a lot.
That
Just
makes
9
sense.
runs, so.
I'm buying in. Smart people I trust are buying into Sam Howell. You, Dustin, maybe I got to be buying in too.
Dustin's just firing off warning shots here with Sam Howell or Kyle Trask. That's Dustin, that's just
Foul.
rude. Just foul. All right, let's move on to our next puzzle, guys. Going to the 7th one. And Simon, I have to add $500 to your score at some point. We'll figure it out. All right. This category is same draft, same position. So these are players that play the same position out of the same draft class. Everybody understand?
All right.
That? All right. So Simon, you correctly identified the puzzle and the mystery player, even though I didn't give you the prompt to. So Manny, you're going to get to go first on this one. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I would like to not solve. Give me a question.
A question. All right, we're going to move to Super Bowl odds from the FanDuel Sportsbook. So that's going to be the category. So these will be teams. I'll ask you 2 teams, and you'll tell me which one's favored to win the Super Bowl, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook. The Kansas City Chiefs or the Cincinnati Bengals?
Chiefs,
Manny, that is correct. What letter would you like?
give me a B.
B. I'm sorry, Manny.
Manny, what's
B's.
going on with the letters, bro? What'd you do to him?
Manny pissed off the alphabet before this.
For real. I gotta play.
JL, we move on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I would also like to not solve.
Some pissed off phonics instead of some hooked on phonics.
So, according to the FanDuel Sportsbook, which team's more favored to win the Super Bowl? The New York Jets or the Jacksonville Jaguars?
Jets.
That would be correct, JL. What letter would you like?
Let's go with a N.
N as in Nancy. You have 1 N.
Okay.
JL,
I'll take
there you
another
go.
question.
All right. Next question will be from the Super Bowl favorites as well. The Los Angeles Chargers or the Baltimore Ravens?
Chargers or Ravens? I gotta go with Ravens. I don't think Chargers can get through the playoffs.
JL, you answered with your heart, and your heart was correct in this case.
Let's go.
What letter would you like?
Let's go with an R.
R is wrong. All right.
Walk the plank.
Shiver me timbers.
No, JL.
No,
Please.
JL, come on now. This is a family show.
I'm lonely.
Simon, would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I'll take a question, Joseph.
All right.
Joey.
Super Bowl odds favorites, FanDuel Sportsbook. Simon, the 49ers or the Miami Dolphins?
49ers.
Simon, that's correct. What letter would you like?
I'll take a C, as in, come on.
Come on.
Oh, you got one.
Just
Okay.
one.
Okay,
Come
I'll take a question.
All right. Your next question. You don't want to buy a vowel?
Nope.
Okay, you're just a man that knows what he wants. Super Bowl odds, FanDuel Sportsbook, the Detroit Lions or the Dallas Cowboys?
The Dallas Cowboys.
That is correct. I would have gotten that wrong. That was the most surprising one for me today. All right, Simon, what letter?
H.
H for Hogwarts is correct. Simon, would you like to
I'll
buy a vowel?
Buy an A.
Like to buy an A. Simon, an
Oh.
A gets 2 A's.
I
Did that come through the microphone? Just curious.
that did come through the microphone.
Okay.
I'll buy an E.
An E. There are 3
Stop
E's.
buying stuff.
No, never. Now I'm shopping. I have no self-control. It's all or nothing. And I will take my third and final question.
All right, your third and final question, Simon. The Minnesota Vikings or the New York Giants? Super Bowl odds favorite, FanDuel Sportsbook.
The Minnesota Vikings, probably.
Simon, you would be correct. If you get this right, you get to bank all of that beautiful cash.
S.
S for salami. There are 2. Good job, Simon. And you're going to bank all that money. Taking a $5,300 lead over our 2 contestants. Manny, it's on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
A question.
All right. Super Bowl odds from the FanDuel Sportsbook. Which of these 2 teams is more favored to win the Super Bowl? The Green Bay Packers or the New England Patriots?
The Patriots.
I'm sorry, Manny. That's incorrect. Yeah, I was surprised by that one too.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
They have the
Green Bay
Packers.
Packers.
What?
Interesting.
Well,
Jordan Love?
That makes sense because I've been shocked by the love they're giving Jordan Love in like the MVP odds or the passing yards. Like there is some serious love going towards Jordan Love.
What do they know?
I don't know.
I think it has more to do with that division that the Patriots are playing in. Honestly, like it's harder to believe that those the Patriots could beat any of those 3 teams out to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It also makes me wonder if the public perception of the Packers comes into play here. The last 2 quarterbacks they've drafted and then had take over as the starter have been Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And now they're moving on to Jordan Love. Maybe they're just sportsbooks don't always indicate what's most likely. It's what the public thinks is most likely. So maybe this is just indicative that people are buying into Jordan Love in mass.
Right.
We'll see.
No, I can't do that. I thought I could transfer 500 that way. Can't do that. All right, never mind. Manny, you missed that one. I apologize. John Luke, it's on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I need a question.
Okay. Super Bowl favorites from the FanDuel Sportsbook. Which of these 2 teams is more favored to win the Super Bowl? The Indianapolis Colts or the Las Vegas Raiders?
Colts.
I'm sorry, JL. That's incorrect. Simon, we move on to you.
I would like a question.
Okay. Which team is more favored to win the Super Bowl? Sorry about that. The Pittsburgh Steelers or the Chicago Bears?
Pittsburgh Steelers or Chicago Bears? I think it's the Bears.
And you would be incorrect, Simon. And we're going to go to Manny.
Damn.
For a new category. We're doing total touchdowns. So I'll give you 2 players, and you tell me which player had the most total touchdowns. That's receiving and rushing combined.
Okay.
First 2 players, Austin Eckler and Josh Jacobs.
Austin Eckler.
That is correct, Manny. What letter would you like to guess?
Here we go.
Give me an L.
L. There is one L.
Wow.
Manny.
The alphabet has mercy.
Would you like another question? Would you like to buy a valve or can you solve?
Oh, I can buy something now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me buy an O.
An O. Good job, man. You got 1 O.
All right.
Take a question. You can solve or buy another valve if you wanted to. Oh, wait, no, you can't because you have to have $500.
Okay. I will take another question.
All right. Next question. Sorry about that. Total touchdowns, Christian McCaffrey or Travis Kelce?
Ooh.
That's tough.
Man. Travis Kelce.
Sorry, Manny, that's incorrect. JL, we're going to move on to you. Would you like to solve?
Question me.
Question. All right. A.J. Brown or Devontae Adams? Total touchdowns.
A.J. Brown.
That's incorrect. JL, I apologize.
Nailed it. I'll take a T.
Simon, we move on to you. Would you like a question? Or
I would like a
solve?
question.
All right. Your question, total touchdowns, that's receiving and rushing combined. Derrick Henry or Najee Harris?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry is correct. Simon, what letter would you like to guess?
I'll take a T.
T is in Tom. There are 2 T's.
You son of a gun.
Oh, I know 3 of the names.
That was my T.
That was your T. Well, thanks for teeing it up for me. I'll take a question.
All right, question. This will be total touchdowns once again. Justin Jefferson or Nick Chubb?
Justin Jefferson.
I'm sorry, the correct answer is Nick Chubb.
Guys, he got me again.
We got what?
He got me again.
First name, last
Joey,
name, first name, last name.
First name, last name, or last name, last name, last name, last name.
It's all last names.
Thank you. Thank you.
What is that?
All right.
Second damn name.
Manny, we move on to you. Would you like to solve or would you like a question?
I'll take a question.
All right. So total touchdowns, that's receiving and rushing combined. George Kittle or Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill.
I'm sorry, it's George Kittle, actually. I was surprised by that one.
George Kittle? Really?
He had 11 touchdowns last year.
The end of him and Purdy at the end of the season, I forget about it every time until someone says it out loud. There was like 7 touchdowns in 5 games or something ridiculous like that between him and Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good.
JL, we're on to you. Would you
We're
like
on
to
to me?
solve? Yeah.
I would like to solve.
Okay.
Chase, Waddle, Smith, Tony.
Waddle.
That is correct.
Sneaky
JL. Getting another $1,000.
Dang, I was like, who the heck's name is something Tone or Tony, but his name's not Kadarius.
I couldn't think of the second one for nothing.
Waddle.
Dang.
And I was like, whose last name is South? I don't know a single person whose last name is South.
Well, John Luke, that's going to give you $1,000, but it is not going to be enough to knock me off the top in today's game of fantasy fortune. I'm going to come out on top. Sorry, JL. Stole your T, stole your W. But Manny, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on here and hang out and play some fantasy fortune with us today.
And it was fun. It was amazing. Got to brush up on my skills.
It's just those damn letters.
Letters were being
They betrayed you today. Absolutely. This is all just part of your story arc. Next time you come back, Joey plays
Redemption.
and kick his ass, and then the story's complete. Guys, if you're not already following our friend Manny, you need to go and follow him on Twitter right now. He's on Twitter at Manny Chokuba, or you can check the link below us on YouTube wherever you're watching. Right after us, coming up next on the Better Sports Network, we've got the Better Sports Betting Show with Dan Servo-Didio. And then tonight, if you want to play along while watching the Angels and Rangers game, you can do that on the Better Sports Network app with some Better Cast action coming your way. Play live trivia, watch some baseball, and hang out with people in the chat. That is going to be it for us today. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time for some more fantasy football game show fun. Until then, we're out of here. Another big thanks to Manny. Thanks to everybody in the chat who hung out with us today. We'll see y'all on another time.
On another time. Skyfish Winners Pub Trivia.